So you want to learn how to write songs on a guitar? Well, stay tuned and we're going to talk all about that. Hey, my name is Willie Minix. I'm the author of the book Lyrics and Music Theory for Aspiring Songwriters. And today I want to give you a couple tips on writing songs when you're using a guitar. I happen to have my guitar here today. In fact, let me switch over and maybe you can see it a little bit better. There it is. I'm using a Fender Stratocaster. This is not anything fancy or special. It's just a Mexican Strat. And you don't need anything fancy or special to write songs on the guitar. All you really need are a few chords and the truth. Isn't that the quote or something like that? 3 chords and the truth. Really, writing songs is not that hard. It's just a matter of basically listening to a lot of music. You need to listen to tons and tons and tons of music until you kind of have little snippets of melodies going around in your head. I kind of liken writing songs to playing with Legos. Nobody needs to tell you how to play with Legos. You just get a whole pile of them and you play with them. Same thing goes with snippets of melodies and chords. But I will give you 3 quick tips that kind of can help you as you're writing songs, and I'll compare them to a song that I wrote. So recently I've been working on this song called Seaweed, and in the song I started with just a really simple progression. It's kind of like an oldies progression, which is a stock progression. G, E minor, C, and D. That's pretty much it, but I change it up by throwing in an A minor, and an A minor is the minor third in the key of G. So I go G, E minor, A minor, C, and D. And so I've just kind of tweaked it a little bit, and that gave me the basics for the song that I'm writing. The other thing that I did is I based this entire song on parts of a poem by T.S. Eliot. And it was a poem called The Love Song for Somebody Whose Name I Can't Pronounce. But basically, I like this little snippet at the end. So basically, once I kind of had the lyrics down, and I rewrote Eliot's lyrics, or his words, to make my lyrics. So here's my first verse. I have heard the mermaids singing each to each. I hear them still as I walk along the beach. I do not think they'll sing for me. And then the second verse goes, I hear them like I once heard you, singing elusive, soft, melodious, and true. I do not think you'll sing for me. I do not think you'll sing for me again. So here's what I did when I added that chorus. I added that chord progression. G, E minor, A minor, C, D. I have heard the mermaids singing each to each. I hear them still as I walk along the beach, and I do not think they'll sing for me. I hear their voices like I once heard you, singing elusive, soft, melodious, and true, and I do not think you'll sing for me. No, I do not think you'll sing for me again. La 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 la. So that's basically what I've got for this song Seaweed. Now the second point is, what can you do to change up your chords a little bit? And so in this song, what I've done is I've gone from my G, E minor, A minor, C, D, where I gave everything equal footing. When I played through the song on the intro, but when I go to the actual verse, I shift the rhythm just a little bit. So I go G, E minor, A minor, C, D. So I cut it short and just change it up some. That's just something that I also kind of felt worked well with the lyrics. And so that leads us to the third point, is what do you do when you want to make a melody? And so when you're making a melody, you kind of want to think about things that sound memorable to somebody's ear. So I like to start melodies on higher notes and let them kind of fall down, because they say that falling melodies are more interesting to our ear and they're a little bit more memorable. And most hits over the past 100 years have had falling melodies. So in this one, I'm like, I have heard the mermaids singing each to each. So I'm way up here and then I just come right on down. So those are 3 tips that you can try out in songs. And if you like these tips, you can check back later as I go over other things that you can try out in songs that might help your songs just kind of kick it up to that next level just a little bit. And if you like this song, you can check out my band, the Fantastic Flying Frogs. And sometime this year, this song will be out on the new album. We've had 2 albums out so far. We've got the Searching for Atlantis album, and we have the Journey to Mars album that just came out, the full album in December. So please check out our stuff and stay tuned for this song and other great songs we hope to be released in the near future. You have a great day. God bless you, and we'll see you in another video.